Episode 05 of 1001 Stories of Relationship, Marriage in Bloom. Gaius sat at the tiny table, a deep frown etched on his face as he waited for his meal, ignoring their child's cries from the kitchen, while his wife, Lina, hurried to finish preparing dinner. "I don't know why this woman keeps me waiting," he muttered to his sister, Ilom, who had come visiting. "She stays at home all day doing nothing. What exactly keeps her so busy?" Ilom giggled quietly and sipped her juice. A moment later, Lina stepped out of the kitchen, wearing a polite smile as she placed the steaming dish on the table. "Pardon me, this was the fastest I could go." Ilom raised her brows, prompting Gaius to snap. "So you are even justifying your nonsense? How long are we supposed to wait? Every day it's the same thing. And today of all days, my sister is here, and you still can't behave properly." His voice rose sharply. Lina said nothing. She simply served them both, ignoring Ilom's approving smirk. After the meal, Gaius called out, "Lina! Lina!" Lina returned immediately. "I've been calling you. Clear the table. We are done." Lina gathered the plates, while Ilom watched with quiet satisfaction. Just before leaving, Ilom whispered, "I like how you are in charge here. Not like Valentine. His wife controls him as if he's a remote. I've never liked that woman." Ilom was referring to their eldest brother, Valentine, who had been married for years to Rita, a woman close to Lina. Gaius coughed. "That's his business. If he wants to be a puppet, let him." Gaius and Lina had been married for only 2 years, with one child between them. Yet, their relationship had steadily decayed. He hadn't always been this way. During dating, Gaius was calm, sweet, attentive. People said Lina was the lucky one. But months after marriage, he changed. Harsh words, impatience, constant criticism. Whenever Lina tried asking what was wrong, he exploded, accusing her of provoking him. Eventually, she stopped trying. Whenever Lina complained, Rita discouraged divorce. "It'll get better. Just give it time," Rita always said. But things got worse after childbirth. Gaius treated Lina like a housekeeper, reminding her she was lucky he tolerated her. One evening, Gaius returned from work, unusually quiet. Lina served his meal. He didn't eat. She didn't ask. Later that night, strange sounds woke her. Lina turned on the light and froze. Gaius was shivering violently, his skin pale. "What's wrong?" Lina whispered. He shook his head weakly. "Have you taken medicine?" Gaius nodded, but he looked far from fine. Without hesitation, Lina helped him up, wrapped the child, and rushed him to the hospital in the middle of the night. By morning, Lina called Rita. Rita, I rushed Gaius to the hospital last night. Honestly, this is the right time to divorce him. He's selfish. If you see how calm he looks right now, you won't believe how he behaves at all. Rita was silent, then sighed. Lina, don't think of divorce yet. Your marriage is still young. You have a child. And this is not the right time. Your husband needs you. Lina listened quietly. Rita added, Valentine was worse than Gaius at the beginning, but he changed. You say I'm lucky now, but I went through my own storms. And at least Gaius had never been violent, right? No, Lina admitted. You see, be patient. In fact, Rita teased. Now that he's weak, it's the best time to speak to him gently. Vulnerability makes people listen. Lina sighed. You're right. I still love him. Of course. Rita laughed and they ended the call. Gaius was discharged the next day, still weak. He let Lina help him with everything. For the first time in a long while, Gaius wasn't shouting. He wasn't harsh. He thanked Lina repeatedly, something Lina was not used to. Over the next few days at home, he quietly watched Lina manage the house and care for their child alone. She noticed he didn't complain, didn't snap, didn't criticize. He was gentle. She wondered about the sudden change. Maybe it's the illness, she thought. Maybe soon he'll switch back. But when Gaius fully recovered, the change remained. He helped in the kitchen after work. He carried their child while Lina cleaned. He even asked how she was doing. Lina finally told Rita, and both women rejoiced. I told you, Rita said triumphantly. Patience. One weekend, while out together, Lina finally asked, why did you change back to the man I knew before marriage? Was it the illness? Gaius smiled sadly. My love, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve how I treated you. I was influenced by a colleague who claimed being harsh to his wife made him in charge at home, and I believed him. Lina stared at him. But the day I returned to work from after recovery, I heard his wife had suddenly divorced him, took the children. It wounded him. It scared me. His voice softened. And when I was ill, you cared for me so gently, watching you look after our child and handle everything alone. I realized how wrong I'd been. No wonder dinner delayed. You were doing the work of 3 people. You deserve a house help and respect. Ina's eyes softened. She admitted she had almost divorced him many times. Only Rita's words kept her there. Gaius was stunned. So Rita, the same Rita I didn't like, is the reason I still have you? He shook his head, ashamed. Valentine isn't a puppet. He's just a man influenced by a good woman. That's why his marriage works. Lina nodded. They both laughed gently, relieved. They held hands, placing the other on their child. forming a small circle of healing. From that moment, Lina felt at peace, confident their marriage would continue to flourish. Gaius had opened up, explained his missteps, and made a clear decision to become a better husband. And truly, he remained attentive, considerate, kind, and supportive. Together, they learned to care for one another, to listen deeply, and to be gentle. Lina often shared updates with Rita, and both women encouraged each other with joy. At last, Lina had the home she once dreamed of, built on patience, kindness, and a heart willing to change. Keep enjoying the episodes of 1001 Stories of Relationship at 1001 Stories of Relationship.wordpress.com.